I thought we got off to a really good start, obviously early. Jimmy got some gaps in their defense. They're going to play the shooters. So he's able to get in around the basket. Our defense was good. They're a team that, scores a lot of points and can really shoot. I thought they really made us work defensively. I think it was a really good game in terms of working on our defense, getting our movement down. Jimmy got a good start. Joe got open, got hot there, and we make threes. It's hard to guard, but I think again, first game out of the box, a lot of good things we can learn from. Frankie and Benny didn't get back a couple times, and they beat us down the court for layups. That's something you have to learn. Cy, had a rough night. He got to the basket. He's going to make those. He just didn't make them tonight. Cole started poorly, but then he recovered and did what he can do. He can score. But, again, really good first game, and we got some things we can definitely work on. But passing's good. Rebounding was okay tonight. Turnovers were good. So a lot of good things and some things that we can learn from too. Questions?
Joe, what did you think of Jim? What did you think of Joe's game tonight? Not just his scoring, but his floor game.
Well, he was good. When he wasn't scoring early, he was getting the ball to people and getting the ball in the right situations. It's taken him. It takes a guy who was primarily a scorer in high school to becoming a point guard. It's been a journey, learning some things, but he's really good. He's a really good point guard, and he gives you the added threat that he can make shots. So, again, he was good. He's been good in practice. He's been good in every game that we played. He's been really solid.
Can you speak to Jimmy's maturity a little bit and the way he sort of knows how to play, kind of take advantage of some of these guys who are maybe younger and...
Well, he's always known how to play. That's never been a problem. So, he understands the game. He knows where his spots are. Tonight, he had an exceptional start. They just got the ball in the right places and really was really good. He screwed up on out-of-bounds plays a couple times, but, he'll learn lessons. We can learn a lot of things from this game, things that we can do better. But, again, Lafayette had really good movement, and it was good for our defense to get used to that.
Were you pleased defensively with the way your zone rotated today?
Were you
pleased defensively with the way your zone rotated today?
Yeah, we did a pretty good job. We left some guys open. We made some mistakes that we can work on and correct. The biggest problem with our defense was the 3 or 4 times we didn't get back, and we need to learn from that.
Coach, what do you learn about your bigs today? How do you assess the way Frank and Jesse played?
I think they were active. I think they got to the corners. I think they're getting better.
Coach, you mentioned the passing. You had 26 assists tonight. Just wanted to get some of your thoughts on the ball movement that you're able to get here already.
Well, they're looking for each other. Everybody's a good passer. We got a lot of guys that can pass the ball and look for each other, and that's good. It's a good thing.
Coach, 12 rebounds for Cole tonight. What do you think he brings for you on the glass?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's been so good. In the 2 exhibition games, he's made everything. So, it was good. It's not going to happen. Shooters don't make everything. They're going to have nights like this, and he just kept plugging away and plugging away. Got a couple layups, got a couple post plays, and that's what you do when you're not making shots. You just try to find another way to affect the game. He rebounded it well, and it was a good first night.
Is that a conversation that you need to have with Cole, or is that just a shift he makes kind of by himself?
No, he knows how to play.
What did you think of the transition speed off of the defensive rebounds tonight?
Our what?
The transition speed off defensive rebounds, getting back down the court on offense.
Offensively, our transition, it was good. It was defensively getting back that wasn't good.
Coach, Benny obviously playing. playing his first game tonight in college. Was there any nerves in him pregame, and what stood out for you in terms of his performance?
He's played a lot of games, so I mean, it's always going to be that first game for everybody. Is always going to be some nerves there, but you know, he's learning. He's a hard worker. He's really trying to figure the game out, and it's a work in progress. He'll get better as he goes along.
You mentioned that both Frank and Jesse were very improved from the offseason, but they're both not quite ready. That's what you said before the season started. What do they
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
do?
they're ready for what they are right now. Can they get better? Yes.
Where can they get better?
Everywhere.
Coach, what does Samir bring you guys off the bench?
You know, he can push the ball up the court. He's a good defender. This was, you know, as badly as he can play. You know, he missed an easy jumper. He missed 2 layups. He'll get there. He'll get into it. He's going to have opportunities to drive because they're going to be playing. They're not going to leave the wing guys. So he's going to get opportunities to get in the lane and to make plays. And you know, he'll get better at it. He'll get better at it.
Hey Jim, do you think Cole getting double-digit rebounds is sustainable? Do you want more rebounds from your bigs?
Well, we need to get more. We need to rebound, and sometimes in our defense, the shots are going to come from the corners or the sides for the most part in our defense, and those are forward rebounds. So the center might be doing a really good job and not getting any rebounds. That's very possible. He's covering the high post. The shot goes up. He's up there. But most of the shots come from the corners or wings. And tonight's game was probably, I'd say all of them. I don't remember a shot from up top, and maybe one foul line jump shot, maybe. So the rebounds are going to come more from the forward position. They're going to have to get forwards. It's not that the center didn't rebound. It's just the way the game is, the defense is set up, the way the defense is played. And the same thing with the guards. You can be outside to contesting the shot, and when the shot goes up, which usually it will be a guard or a forward, well, you're not going to get a rebound there. Now, the weak side guard can pick up some, but it's a misnomer when people try to say, well, he has to rebound more, this guard or this guard has to rebound more. That's not even, there's nothing close to the truth. That's just, I mean, I don't even, that's second guessing when you can't second guess something else. You know, it's just not what happens in our defense and not what's supposed to happen. Our forwards and centers should be getting rebounds. The guards should get long rebounds. And, you know, tonight, Buddy got, 4 defensive rebounds. Joe got 3 defensive rebounds. I got 3 that's a lot. The 10 defensive rebounds out of the guard, that's pretty good. But people taking threes, there are long rebounds, so those are the ones you got to get from the guard spot. But they're not out there to rebound. They got to get some when they're in their area. But our inside guys are there to rebound. That's what they need to do. And, you know, our guards will pick up rebounds when they're in their areas or when they're long, but it's not what we're looking for. We didn't recruit Buddy Boeheim and Joe Girard to rebound.
Coach, first regular season game back in front of the fans at the Dome, did you feel the team was able to draw on that energy at all?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I think, you know, all the football games, I've been to all of them. I thought the energy has been really, really good in there for the football games. And, you know, it takes a while to get back into it for basketball. But, you know, I think, yeah, it's good to have fans back. And, you know, it's just so much more what it's all about. And last year was hard. And I give, as I've said many times, I give the players a tremendous amount of credit for playing through that. It was not easy, but this was a good first step. Lafayette's a really well-coached team. Many years ago, I played in the Eastern League, and Fran Hanlon was in the league with me once. One time, he was. I think he might have even been on my team one time for 1 or 2 games, but he's done a great job at Lafayette for a long period of time. And I think they've got a pretty good team. I think they're going to be difficult to play. They're much better when they play against man-to-man. They get great movement. You got great passers. They got guys that can shoot. So I think they'll be a pretty good team.
Coach, Lafayette's arguably their best player, Neil Quinn, is listed at 7 foot 260. You guys just shut him down. What does that say about
I don't think he's a guy that looks to score. I think he's a passer. I think they're looking to get scoring out of their guards, Jenkins and Boyle and O'Boyle, and those guys are good players. They didn't shoot great tonight. They're good players. They lost their 2 leading scorers. Their point guard's really good. Perry, I'm sure he hasn't practiced much. 5 months ago he had ACL, so he probably hasn't practiced much. He's a good player. I think they've got a good team. I think they'll beat some people this year.
18 points out of Buddy tonight. Do you feel you let the game come to him, or do you feel he forced it at times?
He knows how to play.
Coach, John Bull came into the game, shot a 3, airballed it, quickly pulled out, not long after. Is that something, just a confidence thing from him, and he was just trying to get it out earlier?
No, it's not really. He can't shoot, so I don't know why he would be shooting that 3. He has never taken one in practice that I can remember. He'll figure it out. He can make the short jump shot. He's a good player, good passer, good ball movement guy. He's been working hard in practice. He's still he's not up to speed yet. But he missed a lot of time with an ankle injury. But he knows how to play. He can help us in certain situations.
How do you think Jimmy's ability to shoot lefty and finish righty complements the spacing you guys have on the floor?
Well, it's always difficult to play against guys that use both hands. It's guys are used to a lefty going left, and all of a sudden he's going right. And you can know that, but it's different when you play, when you get in the game. But again, he had a real good night tonight, and happy for him.
Did you ever try to get him to shoot righty growing up?
Yeah, when he was really young, he just couldn't do it. He doesn't listen to me. All right, we'll see you.